experience with Revit in general, and did you try to use wood framing wall plus in your projects?
I'm not a specialist in English.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
No one of us is.
Yeah.
But I have been using AutoCAD and Revit for 3 or 4 years now.
Okay.
And I like it. And I was thinking if you can set up for me some prototypes where I can start.
Okay, and did you try to use Wall Plus in your projects?
Yes, yes.
You have tried, right?
Yes, and that was very good, and I have some questions.
Okay, okay, yeah, because if you did some projects, actually, because usually during the training session, I'm starting from the scratch, and I'm showing the main things and the main benefits of the Wall Plus, and during this training session. But if you have some specific project where the questions, I can actually switch the screen to your screen, and actually I can take a look and make the training on your project.
Okay.
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 Do you have right now Revit in your project? And do you have the Revit in your computer together with the project?
Can you see on my screen?
Yes, I can switch the screen to your screen. Okay, I will make you presenter. Okay, and I will switch the screen to your screen now.
Okay. I was thinking about something like this. I have here some model, and I was thinking why this here came under my.
I don't see your screen yet, so you should press. You should press that you will share your screen.
I have 2 screens.
Yes, but now with GoToMeeting, there is a button like Show My Screen.
And
yes,
but now?
Yes, now I can see it. Yes, now very good. Now I can see your screen. Now I see your Revit project. Okay.
I was thinking of about this wall here example.
Yes.
And this plate here.
Yes.
Is under my plate.
Under
my bottom plate, my floor.
Okay, under the floor. Okay.
What can I do about?
Okay, I will take the mouse control. Okay, and now I will try to modify and see what happens. Maybe first of all, I will switch off these nice-looking shadings. Okay, just to see what happens here, and maybe I will hide the roof for I could see this better. Okay.
Okay.
So let's hide this category in this view. And okay, now it's a little bit messy here, as I see, because the frame, something is wrong here, and also something is wrong here. So first of all, I will go to the plan view, maybe this one, right?
Yes.
And let's check. First of all, I will check what kind of wall type you have here. So I will go into the edit type, to the wall layers. Okay, so I just wanted to check that you have assigned the material, and this is very good. Okay, and this is external wall, which is very good. Okay, and now I will check what kind of wall link you have with the wall plus. So now I see that you added this configuration, so frame with cutted plates and studs. So this is the configuration which you have used. So I think I see that here you have tried to create your own configuration, right? So maybe this one should be used in your case, okay? And now let's try to delete this frame and frame it again, and then we will see what happens, okay? Let's delete and let's frame it again. Okay, and now I will check that again. Let's come back to the 3D view. Okay, still it's not good, and now we will check what happens. My first question, do you really need to have these plates and studs here? Do you need to really to have this cut?
I don't need this.
You don't need this. In such case, you have used wrong configuration from the beginning, because if I will come back again to this wall, you see this is the configuration which you have selected from the beginning. This is the frame with cutted plates, you know. So this is not very good from the beginning, okay? So let's come back to the framing configuration and let's choose another framing. Yeah, let's just start from the simple one. Let's start from the one which is very simple and which is just with a name frame, okay? So yeah, I will open. Yeah, I think that right now you are using the second dialog, so please move. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so we can't use this configuration because your studs will be automatically cut into the plates. Maybe I would suggest to use this configuration. Okay, for the beginning, and now I will come back here. Let's make a new link. I will select again the wall link, and let's make the link with this configuration, with this one. And now again, let's delete it. Yes, and now let's frame it again. And then we will see if this is okay, and then we will be able to modify and improve it according to our needs. Yes. Now let's again check that in the 3D view. I'm sorry, not this one, but that. Yeah. So now we see, yeah, so in your case, the frame should stand on the floor, right?
Yes, but
yeah, because now the the walls, they are framed according to the way how the wall is created, you know. So now I will check what is your, just wait a second, I will check maybe the section. Yeah, let's check the section. I will make some additional section here, and for I could understand what is the connection between the wall and the floor. Okay. Let's go to the view. Yeah. So as you can see, maybe I will switch on the views here, and yeah. So as you can see, your wall, it goes here, and that's why here we have the floor frame, the framing, which is here, and this is the floor frame. So now, once again, just wait a second. And this is the floor, which is framed, right?
For the floor?
Yes, and now you need to put this plate on top of this on top of this frame. So we need to add an offset. So this is 198, you know.
Yes.
So we can come back to the framing configuration.
Okay.
Now we can save and let's make our own configuration. So yeah, so I will save us. Okay. Here, this is a new configuration which we're going to make, and now let's go to the wall framing. Yes, and now let's add an offset from the bottom. So it will be 1, 9, and 8, right? From the bottom. It will be such offset. So now let's save this.
I can always do this with the top.
Yes, and with the top as well. Yes, with the top as well, with the bottom and with the top. Now it goes, like you see, it goes here, the top plate. But you can do the same with the top and with the bottom. Now you see we did modifications in our framing configuration. We did here changes. So now we have to update our wall frame. So now we are going to the modify frames and to update by the wall link. So it will be like the same, like it will take a look into the framing configuration, into your changes in the framing configuration, and will update this wall. This update frame function use only in the cases if you do changes with architectural elements like windows or you are changing the geometry of the wall, for example. Wait a second. I will check that in the 3D view, why it was not updated. Maybe I will delete once again. I will delete this frame to see what happens in the 3D view. Yeah, and these are for the floors, right?
This is under the floor.
Okay. Yes, I understand. We just we have changed the name of configuration. So yeah, and I forgot to go to the wall link because we have changed the name. Okay, so yeah, let's go to the frame with the new configuration where we added an offset.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
and then again, let's frame. And now it should be okay. Okay, and then let's check that in the 3D view.
Yes.
Yes, and now it's good.
That's great.
And the same you will need to do with the top plates, you see. Maybe in some cases, I just want to finish here. In some cases, if you would like sometimes, for example, in the common configuration, there is no need to add an offset because, for example, for this wall, this offset will be just unique because you just need to check what is the height and let's say anytime you can do this modification for every instance wall and you don't need to go to the framing configuration which changes the general configuration. I will come back again to this section. For example, we can measure what should be the height.
Beam there.
Sorry?
There is a glue lamp beam here.
Yes. So this is the beam which you have added before. So you have to put the top plate to here, right?
Yes, this.
So that's why we have to measure. So it's 350. And then you can do this, by going to the modify changes here. You can just go to the modify wall framing.
Okay.
And add the top plate offset, the offset for the top plate only for this wall. And it will not affect any other walls from your project, Because this is a special situation and unique situation only for this wall. So that's why we're not making this 350 in the framing configuration. I'm just going to the modify frames and modify wall framing. And then I can do modifications only for this selected one wall. Yeah.
Yes.
And now we have the situation like this. And I will come back again to the 3D view. Now it looks like this.
I understand that now. That's very good.
Yeah.
But this here.
Yeah.
This here. Can I take them off?
Of course.
They don't have to be there.
Yeah. And what about these details? Do you need to have these, like these connections?
This is very all this is very good.
Okay.
But can I switch this here? This here, until into this. Where about 5 centimeters from this. Is it always on middle?
Yeah, you want to add the anchor with 5 centimeters from the stud.
Yes. Yes, they put this anchor here through the winkel.
Into the plate. I understand.
Yes.
You know, actually, what would be one of my recommendations is that maybe this anchor should be inside of the family of this clip angle, you know, because this is a regular brevet family. I mean, which you have here,
Yes.
and actually you can make the hole here and add the anchor together, you know.
Okay.
So you can make here a special family.
I can do that later.
Yeah, you can do that later. But in general, my recommendation would be just you can add it together in one family, the anchor together with this clip angle. Because if this clip angle is always anchored, you can just modify and have such family, you know. Okay, so you don't need these bridgings. So we have to go again to the framing configuration. Yeah, because it will be the common setting for all the walls in your project. Okay, and now we need to find bridgings, noggings, and blockings, and we just need to switch them off because now it was 1.5 meters. And there are also other rules, but I will check that they are not switched on, so everything is okay. We just switch this off, and again we can just come back. We can save this, and now we need to update it. Yes, and now updated by the wall link. But of course now the top plate will be not saved, you know. Now it will move back because now we're updating it according to the real configuration. So we will need later to move this back. Yeah. So now we have it here, and again, let's go to the modify wall framing. Actually, I could switch this off also here, you know, by modifying this wall framing. But in this case, I wanted to be sure that our original configuration is okay. And yes. And what about the service wall? Do you need to have it in your wall?
But this here, Lulam, it had only be that long here. So this is from here to here. But I can fix that.
I mean, this beam is too long, right?
Yes, it is about there. You know.
Yeah.
So this here is the plan of this is like here, over, and then we have to put some here under and this up.
You have to split the top plate.
Yes, the top plate
it's too long, right?
To this, and there come one here under this. You know what I mean?
Not sure. Maybe you need to have like, I'm sorry, maybe you need to have here like an opening, like you need to have here the top plates here and here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe I can find out of this. But I just have to put this on the right level.
Yes.
And then I put the one here under this glue lamp here. Maybe I can find
this. Okay, so this top plate should be on top of this element, but below this below this frame should be a short element, right?
Sure. Yes.
Okay, yes. So in general, we have to come back to the modifiable framing, right? And we have to move it back to the 0 offset, right? In the beginning, right?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
the stud size should be the same as the wall size, right?
Okay.
So let's move it back. And then we will think how to deal with this. Okay. So the stud should be like this, and here maybe we can add additional bridging or blocking. Yeah, we can do this. Let's go to the modify frames, or no, let's go to add elements. I'm just, once again, with a second, I'm just thinking maybe we can modify the profile, because one thing that we can add additional bridging and blocking. For example, from here to here.
Yes.
We can add, for example, measure from the top, let's say, add some spacing, offset, which we can add. Yes, but we can also maybe select a base element, for example, like this one, and add an offset, for example, with -50 maybe in this case. Yeah, just with wrong offset. Just, but yeah, we can put it here, but the stud should be cut. And what to do here? What to do here? They should be such short elements, or no?
No, I have to fix this, and I know what I know now how I can do it.
Okay.
Okay, this is very good. I can fix it all of this now.
Okay then. So if
Other thing?
yeah, if you will have later some problems, you can just email me, okay, later, anytime, and I will try to help you with this situation.
I have some problem with the corner.
Okay.
See this here?
Yes.
See this here? I can find out how can I do in this end.
The same, right? Okay, I understand. First of all, you see when I'm selecting this wall, from Revit side, you see this longer is side, this wall side is longer, and this one is shorter. You see, it ends here. So from Revit side, I mean, maybe I will show you just very quickly for you could understand better. I will just very quickly make a copy of these walls for you could see the result. Yes. Yeah. You see, when I'm setting the wall, this is the longer side and this is a shorter side. So that's why you have to go to the wall joins and modify this connection and say that this is a butt connection and just press next. Yeah, I'm sorry, not a butt connection. I'm sorry, in your case, I think this is square connection. Yes, but now this is, you see, this is a longer side. The same as this here. And now we can frame it. I will check once again that, yeah, we're using the same wall type. And now let's frame it. Yeah.
Yes.
And now you see you have to both sides the same. So yeah, you have to pay attention into the corners, because the wall plus, it frames the walls in the way as they are created, you know. So if the wall is physically created to be like here, to end like here, so here we have the last dot, and this is like a butt connection.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Very good. Yes, what else in this project? What
No,
else?
and so if you can do a good prototype, how I start on if I have a new project and how I start and where is my
Yeah. Your
storage?
configuration is always here. I mean, and
Yes.
it is physically saved in the configuration files location. It's added and physically it sits here. I will show you. I will open this catalog for you could see. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. So I will paste this. The link, and here we have framing configurations under the metric, and you see this is the configuration which we have created. It's a frame, the new configuration, and this is the XML file. So these two, they are very important, and if you will, for example, change your computer to the new one, you will need just to copy these configurations to the new computer if you will need to have them. And now, next time when you will start your new project, you don't need to care about it because the configuration always will stay in the next computer as well, you know. So you can, after finishing this project, you can save this project as a template, you know. You can just save this project as a template because here you will have all your families and the anchors and everything, you know, and the graphical settings maybe and something else. And then you can just start the new project and you will not need to load the families again. You will not need to predefine any framing configurations. Also, the tool will keep the link between your wall type and the framing configuration. So in general, you don't need to do anything, you know. So just I will come back to your framing configuration and I will delete the configurations which are not used, which should not be used, which should not be used in your projects, because we understand now that the first one which you have created is not suitable. So we can delete it.
Delete it.
Yeah, and yeah, keep only the configuration which is necessary for you.
Okay.
Yeah. Also about these ones or that ones, I mean, you can delete them. I mean, just this is the configuration which is for the frame which you can use. Now, maybe you know, I will come back again to the 3D view. Now, what about the headers? Is that okay? You're using this is the kind of header?
Yes, I can fix this and put another or something.
Yes, yes, of course. And what kind of header do you use usually?
There was one more thing here.
Yeah.
About here is a wall.
Yes, internal wall. Yeah.
We find this wall to undo this.
Yes.
And I don't. This is not in the construction. This is, we call it a light wall here.
Okay.
This is bearing wall. This is not bearing, and this don't have to be like this.
Ah, you don't need to have this T connection, right?
I was trying to hide this when I was fixed it.
No, it will not help. No. If you want to do not have here a T connection, you can just maybe, for example, go to the disallow join, you know, and move it, for example, here.
Yes.
And now let's try to let's see if that will work. Okay. Okay. And now let's frame it. Yes.
Yeah.
You don't have the connection. So yeah, you have just to make the disallow join and move it from the wall, and then you will not have these T connections.
that was nice. And other things.
And did you try to make the subdrawings?
I did like I do it like this way before.
Oh, okay. Manually, right?
Lot of job. And I want to ask you, the sheet.
Yes.
Here is my call it an architectural driving. I have license for architecture and other things. And here's the construction.
Okay.
Am I doing right? Have it all in one drawing?
Yes, but for the wall frames, you can make the assembly and put these dimensions automatically. You know. I will show you.
Yes.
I will show you. Okay. I will.
Yes.
I will go to the 3D view. Back to the view. Okay, and yeah, maybe I will switch this wall on. So you're not adding any other layers additionally. You're just making yes. You're just making only one framing layer, right? Without any other layers. Okay, I will override this by the category, and let's add the transparency to this wall so we could see the frame and the wall together.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And now let's make the assembly for this wall. First of all, I have to add the mark value. So this is a wall, for example, number 1, because now we will get these drawings for this one. Yes, and now let's go to the shop drawing configuration, where we can predefine what kind of views we would like to get. So in your case, let's say we'll make a 3D view, then the plan side view with the frame. We don't have any sheeting, or maybe you need to add the sheeting or the gypsum in your walls. Do you need to add the gypsum in your wall?
No.
No? Okay, because if there will be a gypsum, then also we can make such views. So I will delete these views for you. Then the front side view with the sheeting, there will be no such view. We don't have any vertical nailers again. There's no need. So let's make this just a 3D view, plan side view, and front side view of the frame.
Okay.
Here we can add just the visibility settings. For example, maybe. And I don't know, maybe this is very nice looking view template. This is the view templates which comes from your project.
This is an elevation.
This is the plan view.
Elevation.
And this is the front side view. Elevation is here.
Yes, but this is elevation. This is plan.
Yeah, plan, yeah. Okay, very good, yeah, okay. Now dimensioning rules, we can add automatically the dimension styles, which we're going to put on the frames. So we can just, for example, use any kind of these dimensions. Okay, then also the tool will make the schedules. So for the wall, so again, we don't have any nailers and the sheeting, so we don't need to have this one. We will have, let's say, material takeoff and the framing schedule. And this is the schedule from the project which you are going to use as a template.
And do we have a list?
Yeah, we will have the list.
Yes, with all cut length.
Yeah, exactly, yes. And then we also, we can choose the title block, any title block from your project.
Yes.
And now let's try to create the assembly. So let's go to the create frame assembly. And now you see this is a wall number 1. And now it creates the assembly for this wall. And it adds dimensions, it creates the schedules. Yeah, it says that in your case, the material which you have used, it doesn't have the density, so that's why the weight will be not calculated. But that's not a problem. We'll fix it later.
Okay.
And now let's check the assemblies. This is a wall number 1. This is kind of 3D view, and this is the front side view.
Yes.
But of course, you can modify the view template because you see now it's 100. It's maybe the view template, which is not very good in your case. Maybe, you know, I will check. Let's go back to the manage view templates. For example, I don't know, maybe I will duplicate it, okay? And this is for assemblies. Okay, let's change the scale, maybe 120 maybe. Yes, we can add also maybe the shadings to make it, let's make it shaded. Then the discipline should be maybe structural. Okay, and maybe that's it. So we will use this view template, and let's come back to the ship drawing configuration, and let's select, yeah, this view template, this new template for all these views. Okay. And also maybe for the stats, let's say we can do, I would prefer the ordinate dimension style, but you can choose any type of, I will make here the ordinate for you could see the difference, okay? So I will make here the ordinate dimension style. Okay, like this one, and yeah, I would prefer these settings for the ordinate dimension style.
Yes.
Yes, and now again, let's come back to the framing configuration and to the dimensioning styles. And I will say that for the stats, we will use this ordinate dimension style. Always that we will use this one. And now again, let's come back to the 3D view. I will disassemble this. And because we did quite many changes, and let's create assembly again. Okay, yes. And now let's check the result. Yes, okay. And this is front side view, which now it looks a little bit better. And also we have to remember the elements. So in the end, after framing everything, you just need to go and run this sort of framing by mark. It will automatically remember all your framing elements which are created in the project. Okay, yeah. And wait a second. Here we have the numbers, but just wait a second, I will check that because this is not the full information. Yeah, here we have the stat. Framing member mark for some reasons is empty. Okay, and wait a second, I will update this frame. Okay, and we will renumber it again. Because not full information is added into this. It's 5, it's okay, but it should be like the vertical stats. It should be like reference, yeah. It should be a little bit more information. Okay, and now let's renumber it again. I'm sorry, not by ID, but by mark. Yes, I should do this by mark, not by ID. Yes, now it's okay. You see, now it has, I will select the element. So now in the properties, it has all the needed information. That this is a vertical stat, and this is a vertical stat number 1. And this information, which comes to the family, it comes from the framing configuration. and it comes from the, I mean, because this information you can translate to your language if needed, and change everything, because this information, which is automatically added into the framing, is, yeah, I can't see the dialog. Can you please move it from the second screen? Yeah, or maybe it's here. Yeah. I'm sorry, yes, it was here. Yeah, so element mark definitions. You see, this is the information which is added into the element when we are numbering it. So if we have the vertical stats, so now we see that this is a vertical VS, and this is the stat information.
Can I put it in Icelandic here?
Of course, you can translate it and add your own. Add your own marks. Yes, of course.
Okay.
And then the tool will keep this in your configuration, and it will add it automatically into the elements. And then at the same time, it will be everything in the schedule.
Yes, there it is.
So all these marks, the names, so which will be also translated, because it could be, for example, not the stat, but it could be your own name. And this is the count, this is the cut length, and also the mass, which is automatically calculated. And then you can put everything into the final sheet.
Yes.
So I can here add like this. And then after making the first wall, I can go to the ship drawing configuration, and we can save this sheet as a template for all other walls.
Okay.
And then if I will come back again to the model, yes, where is our 3D view, which, yeah, I think it was this one. So for example, if I have another wall which is framed, again, I just need to add the mark, the value, which is, for example, vertical wall number 2, and then again create the assembly. So it will do all the same things, but at the same time it will put the views into the sheet. Okay, and we can have it here.
Yes.
Yeah, for the wall number 2.
Okay.
Some other, like I saw in your case, some other dimensions maybe could be added later manually if needed, because I saw that in your maybe sections you were adding more dimensions.
This one here.
Yeah, but we didn't update this wall. You remember, this is our old wall. You will need to delete this frame and frame it again later.
Okay.
Because it uses the old configuration. We didn't update it in this project.
Other yes. Other things. I was thinking about the roof.
Yes.
Yes. There is a truss beam here.
Okay.
And here and rafter here.
Okay.
Over here.
I think that for the roof we need to have another session, because my colleague Valences, he's making a training for the roof framing. So he will show you how to use the trusses and the rafters. Okay, because I'm responsible for the walls and for the floors. Okay. One thing, what I see, which is not good in your case, we didn't fix it yet. Wait a second, I will hide again this roof. Okay. I see that the colors of the frame, they are not the same in this project. You see, this is white, this is yellow, and this is again some carrot color. So you can modify these colors by going to the visibility, object styles, And under the filter framing, because every framing element, it has its own subcategory, you can modify it here. And you see in your case, yeah, for example, we can use the same material for the plates and for the studs and for all the nailers, for examples, and so on. So we can modify it here. And
Yes.
yeah, and I forgot also to take a look that once again I will go to the object styles. I forgot to check this material. We have to pay attention if this material has the density parameter if we want to calculate the weight. It's like kilos. What will be the weight of this? Yes, so it has the physical parameters. Yeah, and this is the density.
Yes.
So if you will need to calculate the real mass or the real weight, just please pay attention into the density in this material.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, still it was not changed. Wait a second, I will check it again. I will go now to the properties and check if everything is okay. Yeah, it should be by the category. And once again, I will check this. That. Okay, I see. So this was original material, and this is, you see, the material which you have assigned maybe later.
Okay.
So I will select it from the entire project. Let's go to the structural material and let's make it by the category maybe. Yes, and now you see you have a single material which comes from the visibility graphics from the object styles.
Okay. Yes.
And the same let's do with these plates. I'm sorry, I need just to filter it. Okay, and again let's make it by original category. Yes, which is here. Yes, and now it has a single material. Of course, if something is wrong here, I see. Yes, it's by the category. For some reasons it's white. Yes, this is by the category. Yeah, but anytime you can just select maybe this material to make it single, and yeah. Yeah, so now it will be, if we will try to calculate, for example, and make the assembly again, we should not get any message about the weight calculation. Yes. Now it's about the ventilation elements which are on your wall. Now actually you notice that, for example, these cabinets were also included into the
Yes.
into this frame, because these elements,
Can
they
I
are
put
phase
this one?
based. Yeah, you can take them off by, you can just go to the edit assembly. I'm sorry, I just pressed on not edit, but I pressed on delete assembly. You can, I will come back. Yes, you can go to the edit assembly and you can remove them, because they are phase-based elements which were automatically added into this wall. So you can just simply remove them from the assembly. And now if we will take a look here, so So this is a wall, yeah, which is good without any additional elements.
Okay.
So now it's okay. But wait a second, I will check just once again. Maybe we have in our framing configuration, I will check the settings. Maybe we can switch that off automatically. Yes, I will go now to the framing configuration and we will see under the modify settings. Yes, because now, for example, you can here, for example, under these settings, you can add the windows and doors into the assembly if needed. Because now you notice that the windows and doors were not included into the assembly. So because this is switched off. Well, yes, they are phase-based elements, so they are automatically included. But I will think about it, and maybe I will write you a response. Maybe we can do that somehow automatically, for you could skip these phase-based elements. So I will think about it. But in general, the quick solution would be just you can select the assembly, edit the assembly, and then switch them off from this.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. What else?
What else? I think it is not more now, not big now.
Okay, so actually, if you will need any more help, you can always write me, and I will try to help you in the case of any technical questions. I mean, we can help you in the case if you have any questions later.
Can I put a mail to you or something?
Yes, I will write. Maybe I will write my email later, okay? Or Arnie will write my email.
No problem. I'll put it together.
And
No
what
problem at all.
about one last question? What about the floor framing? Did you try to frame your floors?
Frame? What's that?
Using
I
the
didn't
floor
try.
plus. Yeah, did you try to use the floor plus also in your floors?
Yes, yes, the floor is there.
Ah, yes, I remember. I saw that in your plan view.
It's there.
How it was? It was okay or not?
This was just everything was okay, but this here, you don't use this here.
Ah, you don't use this. So it's a bridging. I will go again to maybe first I will check what kind of configuration you have used here. I will go to the modify floor frame to see the name of the framing configuration which you have used. So this is floor frame with Simpson hangers. So this is the configuration which you have used. Let's go to this configuration and we can just simply switch them off from the bridgings, noggings and blockings. So yeah, so this is the configuration and we have it here and we can just switch them off.
Okay.
Yeah, so they were for the last and for the first and last base, number of rows there were 2. So that's why we have here the 2 rows. And yeah, we can just simply here switch off and that's it. And now we can come back to let's go to the modify.
Is any detail
Yes.
of this here? Can I put a winkle here or hangers?
Detail? It should be added because wait a second, I will check once again. Yeah, I will check. The hanger should be added automatically. Let's go back again to the framing configuration and let's see. So these are the details. Yeah, the details should be automatically added. You should see that in the 3D view. Yeah, wait a second. Yes, they should be automatically added. We can just, you know, I will update this by the wall link because I would like to check if everything is okay with these bridgings. And then we will see that in the 3D view. But the hangers, they should be automatically added. Okay, let's come back to the 3D view. And somehow we need to, maybe I will try to grab the floor. Now maybe, you know, first let's hide all these nice looking furnitures. Okay, let's do like this. I will try to grab it like this, filter the floors, and let's make them transparent.
Okay, okay.
Yes, I see that the hangers are here.
Okay, that's very nice. But this here, are they, can I put them in the schedule list?
It will be, yes, it will be in the schedule. Yes, it will be in the schedule. Just wait a second. I will, the same let's do with the walls, okay? I will come back to the ship drawing configuration, to the wall for ship drawing configuration, and let's make one more schedule for only for structural connections. Okay, so it will be connections schedule, and now I will update the frame assembly. Let's do this with this wall. I will update the frame assembly, and we will check if the connection schedule is created. Okay, and this is the connection schedule, but we have to also remember everything. Now, just wait a second, I will think, okay, what we have done here. We need to check the filters. Something is wrong with the filters. Maybe I will switch here none, and let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, for some reasons they were not marked, so that's why they were not included into the schedule. Wait a second, I will check it again. I will select this anchor, and again we have to check the information. And for some reason this information was not added into the element. I will check it, okay? I will give you an answer later after this meeting. Yeah, for some reasons it was not numbered automatically, and I'm not sure, but I will need to check this. For some reason this value is empty. And the same we have with the floors. For example, again, if we have the floor, if you will do the assembly, maybe you will show it in the regular schedules, because in the regular schedules it will be automatically included. If we go to the wall connection schedule, yeah, just we need to remove the filters because they were added some filters, so I can remove it. Yeah, let's make. Yeah, sorry, it was okay, but this is the connections which goes for the walls, which is okay. Okay, and we have here all the connections which are created now, and here we have the connections, all the connections which goes for the floors. And yeah, but also we have to remember them. Yes, this is the list of all connections which are in the floors. But if you will add the mark to the floor, for example, if you will add, because we don't know, for example, now where exactly this connection is created. So you can just select, again, the floor, some specific floor, add the floor name, for example, the floor number 1, and again run this sort framing by mark. It will automatically add this information into the floor connection schedule. Yes, but again, I will check the filter. Yes, let's remove this one. Maybe for the connections, for the floor connections, it was not added, but wait a second, I will check the columns. Yes, the last information. Wait a second, I will check it again. Yes, we have renumbered it. And I will check it. Yes, I think we have to update it because we added the name. Maybe let's update this frame. And then let's see what happens. Yes, now we have the name because we added it in the end, you know. So that was not very good. Actually, the namings of the walls and floors you should add it in the beginning. Yes, and now we see that this is a floor number 1, and here we have these connections.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Okay, now okay, now that's very nice.
Okay, so thank you so much for your time. I did a record, so I will send you this record, or you could repeat again all the steps if you will need it. And yeah, so let's keep in touch, okay? And again, if you will have any problems, just let me know.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Okay then, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Arnie.